Retired man. I was watching Just Chris Gaming go live on his well, he didn't go live, I apologize. I mean, he went and premiered the Cyberpunk 2077. Looks very interesting. Some crazy scenes in there when I saw it set up when he creating the character. That was something else. Now for football fans. This was gonna be, we're gonna chat about this on the Patreon. But as of right now, I decided to bring it here first to you guys so you guys would see it. Wanted to know who was the best receiving core quarterback to receiving combination in the NFL. Everybody loved to say Patrick Mahomes to Tyreek Hill, Rodgers to Adams, Russ to DK. What say you? I'm very curious to know. Oh yeah, this was just put out. No notification, no nothing. Just so the fans will be able to put out their... Well, this is for the active list of 2022. We're not doing all time. Because Brady the Moss would be up there with Montana and Rice. So we're doing this year right now. And Kyler Murray to Hopkins should be on that list. And a lot of people are not mentioning it because in their last couple of games, they haven't really had that since the alley-oop catch. But when the alley-oop catch went down, their names were up there. Yeah, this was just for entertainment purposes for you guys. Curious to know what you think. For me, Josh Allen to Diggs. That could be on there, but I mean, you could easily say Cousins to Thielen. Right? Plus, Josh Allen don't go to Diggs all the time like that. Not as much as Aaron goes to like Adams, Devontae Adams. That's like the only real weapon he has on the team. Besides the running game. If Jones is not getting it done, he's gonna go to Devontae Adams. When I look at the list, I got to think about what is my greatest fear when I see this form? I know, right? I would say the most combination I fear the most out of all these combinations, I would fear probably Russ and DK Metcalf. So I would say the most fierce combination right now would be Russ and DK Metcalf. I have seen a lot of things in my lifetime, but DK Metcalf, that guy is almost unguardable. If you just throw it in his area, he's going to find a way to come down with it. And this is different route. Now, I would say Rodgers and Davante Adams, but they've been together for some years. So they have some chemistry. This year it's all clicking because, you know, it's just the way it is. They're just having a good chemistry with these play calls that they're drawing up and going downfield more. But Davante Adams is a great receiver. But we'll see when it matters, when people start really focusing on him, when they face good teams. So I think it's Russ and DK Metcalf. Why don't I say Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill does not show up every game. His job is to stretch the field so that Patrick Mahomes can go underneath. And as you can see, he might have one game, like that one game he had the 200 yards in the first quarter against Tampa Bay, which was ridiculous. 2 ridiculously covered games. Other than that, it's been pretty much, you know, not that great. They don't have that combination like every week, Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes. He's got so many weapons on the team. You know, he might land one big play to Tyreek, you know, to Hill down the game, but he's just there to stretch the field really with his speed. So yeah, he's always a threat, but it's not something that they can't overcome. DK Metcalf, that's something people have been trying to overcome for a while, and they've been having trouble trying to overcome it. Of course, it'll have the best stats because they'll have 2 of those plays in a game. You know, so naturally they would. They got so many weapons on the offense. I think Kyler Murray probably have the less amount of weapons, but Hopkins has proven that he is a threat because he's done this twice. Not once, twice. Right. They're not even going to share the video, and that's cool. I'm going live on this just for the fans of the sport. So I'm definitely taking, I would say, DK Metcalf and Russ. I still can't do that. Hopkins has shown me the most range because he done it under 2 different quarterbacks on 2 different teams in 2 different systems. Hopkins has proven, you know, he's definitely a serious threat. Well, if I'm playing a team right now, I think running the route tree, Hopkins can run the route tree. Tyreek Hill is not a route tree runner. He's too small for that. You wouldn't have him do that. As fast as he is, he's supposed to run the go route, or the cross slant route. You want to get him one-on-one in a slant position where somebody's got to pick him up. You want that. You're going to be wanting to stop all the momentum coming forward. You're going to be wanting to stop all the momentum coming forward when it comes to... you think Josh Allen and Diggs should be on the list? For real? Yeah, Dom K, that's not a great thing. I mean, that's cool that he's got 4 rushing touchdowns over 30 yards, but that's not what you really pay your quarterback to do. You know? You're not going to win the Super Bowl like that. As you've seen, when the playoffs start, they're won and bounced. He's got to prove that he can get his team to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying Diggs can't. I'm just saying they're not the best quarterback to receiver combo. I would not put Josh Allen and Diggs above Russ and DK Metcalf. No. No. And what I mean by that, I mean like big time game winning catches. That's what I'm talking about. You know, Hopkins got that over mostly Davante Adams. Davante Adams have some big ones too. But way more than Tyreek Hill, I would say. So Mahomes, if I had to put them in order, I'm going to take Russ and DK. Then I'm going to take Rodgers and Davante Adams. Then I would take Patrick Mahomes over Hill. I mean, Mahomes and Hill, and Kyler Murray and Hopkins. That's the order I would put them in. So if you want, you could put them in the list and list first to fourth of the combination of the up there. I've seen DK Metcalf win games completely just on his own. That dude is a lethal weapon. He's the reason Lockett could get off the way he can. If Lockett could stay healthy, I mean, if you look at him, he's already got over, 1,000 yards receiving already. He's tearing everybody up. And he's doing it when the game's on the line. Like, they need the touchdown to win. They go to Metcalf. The guy is physically strong. He can move in there, and people slept on getting Metcalf. This dude keep talking about it's horrible, horrible take. Who the guy you got then? Who would you put against him? Instead of saying it's horrible, who would you have up there? Wins to the other team's corners. That's funny. Well, we shall see. Don't forget to hit the like button. My Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. But y'all put in there who y'all think should be number one. What combination would be one? I feel you. If you want to win the game, Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams. Very interesting. Okay. So you're telling me DK Metcalf wasn't winning games? Okay. All right. Somebody just came with something random. Then I said Dana was gone 3 years ago. Most random, out of control question that has nothing to do with the topic. What are you talking about? Dude, you come in here on a random topic. We're talking about a video from 3 years ago. Al Heyman runs the UFC. Dana White he's out. What are you talking about? He is out. He's hired now. He works for a new boss. He has no control over hiring and firing in the UFC. They let him be the face. So what are you talking about? 3 years ago when they got sold, his position was dissolved. They just gave him a new contract to let him continue to move forward. Now they're in trouble because the only reason that they were able to stay afloat is because Trump backed them by giving them the opportunity to go to these states, which would make them a essential business so that they can stay open to do these fights. now that they're not going to be an essential business anymore, and he's got to actually on pay-per-view. There's a lot of news, but they're seeing all the entertainers, they were buying their shares out of UFC. So a lot of entertainers bought stock from the William Morris agency. Dude, what are you talking about? You know nothing. Okay, you're an idiot. We thought that when you walked in. So I'm glad I took time to address the idiot. There's an idiot in the room who just walked up, didn't have anything to do with the story. Talking about 3 years ago. 3 years ago, you said it was gonna be 78 degrees and it was 73. I know what I'm talking about. You're an idiot. Al Heyman runs boxing and he runs the UFC. How do you think the Conor McGregor-Floyd Mayweather fight took place, you idiot? And you think Dana White had control over that? It's Al Heyman, you fool. I bet you think Dana White run the UFC, don't you? Yeah, I bet you do, right? Yeah, it's Dana's show, right? Dana's a puppet. His homeboys don't own it no more. Where he gets to act like he's the boss? No. He gets a check. They let him keep be the face of the UFC, be the Dana White guy he needs to be, but he has no stock in the ownership at all. His stocks, everything is dissolved. Dissolved. So he can keep going around deriding, defending propaganda BS. The UFC is dying, bro. It's dying. Well, this isn't all time. Marvin would be up there on the list. Reggie Wayne, Reggie Wayne would be up there right there with Marvin if you're doing Peyton. But I think Moss. I'll take Moss and Brady. You're gonna be looking at like Montana to Rice.